Hi there, welcome to the Obachanchatter. Good morning. I'm acting all like excited because this episode, man, this episode was bustling everywhere. Activity, engagement, these little side things, everybody in their little confessionals, they talking, man. I was like, this is a good episode right here. A good episode. So I'm ready. I don't ever really blow up episodes like this, but we finna have fun. I don't know how long we're gonna have fun for, but we're gonna have fun. So the episode this episode begins with last week when they were at Heather's what did she call her party? A New Year party for the new beginnings. You know how they do that corny shit. So anyway, first thing I wrote was that the dress that Jen is wearing in her confessionals, that peach, I really really like it. So I was like, no, I wasn't like it was Shannon and Alexis. I'm already, I don't know what her deal is, but we'll get to that in a minute. And when Shannon highlight, I'm glad you with John, and she was like, "What am I crazy?" She said, "I'm glad you like John," and she was like, "Thank you for losing him or something." You know how she was talking. Then they show her in the party. She running her mouth, talking all loud. I can't help it that he broke up with her. I'm with him now. He my man. You know that shit. I was just like, man, she is crazy. And you know, what's her name? Shannon said, "Can you lower your voice a little bit?" Lower my voice. I just got scolded. So it's all about it. Is so anyway. We're gonna get to that part too. I'm trying to stay in the in order, but I'm trying to stay in order, y'all. So anyway, so she said, so they said, who somebody came out and talked to her, Emily. Emily just like T. And then okay, Emily was already like the big girl in the group, and I'm just saying big girl in the group. But she would say a little smart shit, but the more weight she lose, the more mouth she got. So what's the problem? Why would you go to somebody party? I mean, even I would want to know what's going on, but we grown ass women. You got your legs spread open, and ladies is telling her, "Hey, that's how I know you are. You got you and lazy. Well, not lazy because you be working out or whatever. You say you be working out. You probably do because I don't know how long y'all be in the gym. I just think y'all like to go to the gym to talk to make it look like y'all working out. I think y'all work out with I think y'all get stuff done. I'm just saying. I think y'all do it the way people with money do it. So anyway, she was like, what went on? And she said she wanted to talk. She said, "Man, I'm mad." She said, Shannon said I had to pay $300,000 for them that I didn't do, and she was a part of that. And then they show us this. I'm looking down like this because my notes right here, but I need to probably put them right here. So he was like, when all of them was in a huddle and and Alexa, and we're still at the party. All of them were in a huddle. Their little groups. It was Heather and it was Alexis. And Tamara was like, "Oh my God, I know it was hard for you to see." What she say? To see my main, I mean, them together, or they're all be in the same room together. And Alexis kind of said the same, alluded to the same thing. You know how hard it is to me. It ain't hard for you. You should have not went to the party, or all you had to do was say hello. And then here the thing, you got the heat for her. She came and asked you, even when she came to you and said, can we talk? It ain't gonna be long. Oh, I don't know if it's gonna be long or not. That's what she told her. So anyway, you see Emily and Heather outside talking, but before Alexis, oh my God, before Alexis and Shannon stop arguing, what happens? What's the one timer? Oh, come on, let's run, scatter like little roaches, because y'all shouldn't just keep it going. And then you had somebody party, so she was like, Heather was like, I can't listen. I want to hear this, but I have other guests. I have to go. So you see, Katie, I like her. she in the group good, you know what I'm saying? And she goes, what did she say? She says, listen to that, y'all. I have to go. So her heat with Heather is she think Heather phony. And I can't say Heather's phony. I think Heather, if she don't, Heather one of them people, if she don't if she don't rock with you and you ain't in her crew and she don't know you, she don't talk to you. If she don't know you, she don't say nothing. Now, how I feel about that is I understand, but saying hi to somebody, Katie said she was at a party with what's her name, Heather, and she said Heather. I'm no, I tell y'all. Let me stay right here. I don't even know. So anyway, we're back at the party. You see Emily asking questions and walking off. And Emily, the more weight Emily talks, the more shit. The more weight she loses, the more shit she talks. I don't like it. So Shannon says Shannon gotta go to the restroom or something. I wouldn't have worn them shoes with that dress, but I like the dress. She looks good from the knee up. I don't like them shoes. I don't think they for everybody. Her legs, that's like me. I can't wear shoes like Shannon. I'm looking at who's way because I got a mic. And I hope it's working because somebody keep one of my subscribers say they can't hear me, and I feel so bad about that. But listen, she went to the restroom and Tamara followed her. I mean, and she in her confessional. I mean, and I like Tamara in that purple in her confessional. So she goes, Shannon, I care about Shannon. So I gotta go see. So anyway, Shannon, they together and Shannon goes, she said, no. Tamara says, meet at she goes to the bathroom to follow her to make sure. She said to make sure she okay. But I think she following her because her fucking ass is nosy. That she want to be in her business. That she want to see so she can go back and tell. She not no Shannon. She not your friend. So anyway, they start talking and some blah blah blah. You said. So she said, I really appreciate you coming over here to make sure I'm good. I'm okay, this and that. So somehow or another, the conversation that she was going to go see about Shannon, I guess because Shannon ain't tell her shit or nothing, no juice. She goes, Shannon says, so thank I appreciate that. She said, Shannon says, maybe we can get together. And she goes, that's how she flip it. Shannon said, well, maybe we can meet up and we can talk because, it's not the place for us to do this. Let me just stop. If I do it this way, I can keep looking this way. So she said, maybe we can make, and I'm going to tell y'all what, Shannon rocking this shit. Shannon is, I don't give nobody no shit, but Shannon and Katie playing a little part, she kind of straight. And let's go back to the conversation. So anyway, she said we could meet up, and then here's Tamara. Oh no, I don't want to do that. It's just mean things about me, Tamara. You're saying, well, you're mean. You're mean, Shannon. You're mean. You said mean things. Get the fuck out of here. She said mean things. So anyway, you don't want to meet up. Okay. So she is what you said. The things that you said about me. And man, you talk about you fuck with everybody, Tamara. So good. So I'd be like, whatever. Water under the bridge. Are we even? So I find out that the real steam is Shannon is mad for the things that she said with Tamara that Tamara wound up telling Heather. And that's when Heather was like, your relationship is not good. And where you hear that from? So nobody will say where they heard it from, but everybody know the shit came from Tamara. So anyway, she just walk off and she go about business. And I said she just walking with her because she wants the sauce. It's talking about she care about her. So we see Jen say, and then we see Jen and they said who said that? Emily was saying shit like she need to get a car, she can't make her car payment and how she rent. I mean talking all I'm talking trash about Jen for real. Most of them. Nah, it's except maybe Shannon ain't saying nothing about her, but Emily, uh Emily and Jen. I'm thinking Emily and Jen name. I've been messing their name up, getting their name up mixed up. So we get to Jen's confessional, and I'm just gonna bust Jen out now. How the fuck she get on the show, y'all? I'm just telling you. You ain't last 4 months, and she's talking about how you thought your rent was getting paid. Thought? She said, I thought my rent was getting paid. Man, grow the fuck up, yo. Grow up. You. I don't know. You hoodwinked everybody. You did, and that's cool. That's cool. But we supposed to be looking at people that's doing shit right. I mean, I'm just saying, you doing shit, regular shit like I gotta do, or other people do. You got to move, getting evicted. You don't got no job. But okay. But you rolling with them. And see that's how the shit work. And when you I know I don't have no group of friends, but I've had friend I've been in groups. That's why I know I'm not good for groups. That's why when I was in the Navy, I had a hard time with that shit because they do teamwork, and I'm doing this because no, I shouldn't have did that. I ain't bullshitting. They do real teamwork. And then if you on a team and you good at some shit that requires you to get out, they kind of recruit you to help your team. And and my thing was what I could do. I could make my bunk good, my bed. I ain't never failed no fucking inspection, right? But it was a girl that did. I mean, I passed all my inspections with that bed shit because I'm not playing. So I'm gonna tell you how turned off I was at fucking Jen's boyfriend house because that was not my thing. So let's go back to me. Anyway, they was like, help, help seaman so and so. That's what they call him like that shit. We were seamen, but that's the real shit. We came in with recruits. Help someone to make a bed. I said, help her make a bed, man. Fuck that, man. Help her, man. I ain't helping nobody in this motherfucker. We're trying to be the best. I don't want everybody to be the best. I want to be the best in the team. The fuck, crazy. I ain't helping her. Well, if you don't help her, you gonna have to do this. What, man? You know that girl was better than me. I helped her, but I was young, and then you make me do something I don't want to do. I'ma do. I ain't one of my. I ain't doing nothing. If that shit keep money in my pocket, and keep my ass out of jail, I might say I ain't gonna do it. But when you look for me, that's what you're gonna see me doing. Anyway, I made the fucking bed up. But the way I was making this, I'm like, turn the corners like this. Damn, not like that. I said, let's spread out like this. Can they do, man? And then do your pillow, do your pillow like that. You got to make sure you can't, this shit ain't supposed to, when you fold your blanket back, you fold the back too far. Look, don't you see everybody else's motherfucker filled with 100 beds and you can't figure, and your shit supposed to be neat. You couldn't bounce no quarter off my shit, but you wasn't going to lose that bitch either. You know how you drop a corner on the bed and it's hidden in the covers? So fuck that. So anyway, we get to Jen, and it's crazy because they talking, and I put down, hey, that's what I put. What the fuck? She said you need to grow up. She need to grow the fuck up. You know she is. She a manhunter. Um, Jen is a manhunter, like back in the old days or whatever. Because you know why I say that? I say that because when her mother came to visit her and she was in the kitchen with her crying, oh, baby, what would I do without you, Daddy? You fucking up my credit, bitch. That's what you had me co-sign for some shit. And I'm gonna have to pay for it because you co-signed because you said if she ain't pay, you pay. So you fuck me again. And then it must be a pattern. You know why? Because the mother is down for this shit. She learned this shit from her mother. Because the first thing her mother says that her mother said, you will be okay because you found Ryan. I was like, really? Really? And then when she was in the kitchen crying, oh, man, I'm so sorry. You guys help me every time. You help me every time. And I know it got and the way his eyes was kind of like when his head like, oh, here we go. He was like, we're here for you. Oh, daddy, girl, get the fuck, get out. And the mama just standing there like, daddy did what daddy was supposed to do. No, nah. Oh, you always bail me out. I'm like a baby. Yeah, you like a woman who don't want to do shit, but I don't know. And then you moving grown ass kids in somebody else's house. That's your boyfriend's house. And she don't want them to break nothing, not really touch nothing. How the fuck did he get that house? Because when they was on the beach, she was like, I think it was Katie said, "Well, what does Ryan do?" And she was like, "What you mean?" Um, he don't do nothing. Well, he do something. He, sometimes invest in this and do a little bit of that, but no, he don't do nothing. I always tease him and tell him he's living a soft life, some kind of fucking life. We're gonna get to that because they ain't even there yet. So anyway, the father say all that shit, and she in there talking about she gonna cook me something to eat. No, you ain't. Not with all that dog shit in his house, sitting back there on artificial turf. Like, girl, I didn't get that shit. I mean, it was how long that? Oh, that dog got problems because that's that. I got a dog. I have had a dog, and now I got one dog, and they don't. You feeding him wrong, or he around there eating shit he ain't supposed to, but it don't matter. All that shit in your yard. That is crazy. Don't fix me nothing to eat. You forget that. And she nervous about her kids. Yeah, they don't want to live in the house. And then you heard this little girl say, I'm fucking sick of moving, bitch. I'm tired of moving. Yeah. And this is the thing. That girl is in a good ass place to do something. She is. If she know how to do that yoga shit, fuck one class. You there now. Find you get marketed. Make make YouTube videos on do for yoga classes. Get you a page for subscribers. Leave that. I mean, don't leave housewives because that's why you fighting to stay on housewives because there's some income for you that's good. But you in a position where you got a platform of millions of people. I think millions of people still watch our asses. So anyway, enough. You can do a YouTube channel and with your classes and get members and shit. You can find somebody to do design you some yoga shit clothes. You know what I'm saying? You can do that. You can what else can she do with her, that she seems to like yoga so much? You know, go find you a partner and don't open up no fucking studio or nothing. Sell your shit online. Put your shit in one of them big rooms. You can't be moving, and you did a bad move with that man, not Ryan. I'm saying, who cares if you live with Ryan? I don't give a fuck. But you're not supposed to drag your kids with him. That's y'all shit. They grown now. That little shit you used to do with your son. That's why I motherfucker hung up on her. So anyway, let me get back to this. So she said she don't have a, so somebody said, I think it was Emily talking shit about, no, it was Gina talking shit about Jen. She said she need a car, she need a job. She said she got invited. She said, you coming to somebody party, and they was teasing her. She says, money every way. So Gina said, I helped this. So anyway, Jenny is telling her business. She's telling how she got a house for Jen, and then she vouched for Jen. And look at her now in the real estate world. This is a real estate world. I'm new to the business, and she already trashed my shit. And ain't nobody gonna want to work with me. And this is my reputation. And you don't mess with my table where I put my food. No, you don't mess with my table or my money. And I ain't playing that. No, you don't mess with my table with my money. Anyway, you don't fuck with her, and you have her up here looking crazy because I vouched for her. And I don't want that vouching to cost me nothing. Well, let me tell you something. First of all, when you do real estate, you don't keep your mouth shut. Yep, especially if you're on a group with people, just don't say nothing. Keep your mouth shut. Yeah, you did that, this and that, and other thing, but you're not supposed to tell other people business. See, that's the shit that get out. How you know? I know because my realtor told. You're not supposed to do that shit. You're not supposed to tell. You're not supposed to tell. You're not supposed to tell your client business. That's poor taste to me, and that's right. It will affect your business to me. Yeah, because it seems like it's a motherfucker to get a house and to rent a place in California. And sidebar, I went to California a couple years ago, and I was renting a car. And when I pulled out my driver's license, she said, "We don't take," because I made reservations from where I was coming from, and she was like, "We don't take paper ID." I was like, "What?" we don't take paper ID. So I said, okay, fuck it. I want to talk to my kid, one of my kids, my son. I was like, she talking shit. Can you rent the car? So he went over there, and I said, well, can he have my reservation? Can he rent the car? No. Whoever made the reservation, that's the person supposed to drive it. So how did she rent a place? If her shit crazy, yeah. You know what she told her? You know what she said? Do y'all want to know what she said to her? I vouched for her. Why the fuck did you do that? You don't know her. You ain't supposed to vouch. That's why you're not supposed to vouch for people that you really fucking don't know. Yeah. Even before you found her the place, why are you moving? Yeah, we looking for. Because what you was living in, because it was kids running everywhere. But did it sue her family? I think that it did. Oh, the house that she was living in, the owner sold it. And she had to be out in a week. So Gina found a place. And then when she found a place, she was like, I need this, that, another thing. But they did, I don't know. I still would have did it in real estate. I would because it's legal shit. I make sure all of my T's are crossed and my I's are dotted. So she was like, I found her a place. And somebody asked me, and I told her, and she said all this shit. She said, and then Emily, why would she rent a place? You know what she signed? You signed a contract. And why would you sign it if you couldn't pay? She said, I didn't know I couldn't pay. You vouch for her and you worried about that and you mad, right? And you should be mad because you vouched for her. And you should be mad because when she met Gina at the one of them little meetups, dang, man. Before she said down, first of all, I'm jumping to another scene. Uh, Gina wasn't feeling her at all. She was in there. Well, I ain't like with Gina. I never like how Gina dressed. She need a stylist. When she making money, when she start making some money, I hope she get a stylist because it was just I ain't like all that London look and shit. So she sees what's her name? Jen come in and she like, no, she didn't. This bitch came up in here and she in her head. She like, this motherfucker done came up in here. Her face is made from top to fucking bottom. This because she did look good. She looked good. Hair flowing. She calm as a motherfucker, yo. She sit down. And which come already Gina has already ordered her shit and that croissant thing that did look good. So she said, oh, hi. And Gina don't you can see that energy. To me, Gina ain't want to hug her. But she hugged, it was like a funky shit. Some funky. So anyway, and she wouldn't even want to look at her because she had a phone and she just kind of when I guess after she saw it, she got that look when when you see TV and the lady come in. That's how she in her head. And she said she ain't supposed to look like that. This bitch supposed to look like me, not Gina, me. She supposed to be looking like she's struggling and shit, like she on the struggle, like she homeless, like she ain't 8 and 3. She said that's how I want her to look. This bitch come in. I say coming there looking like Barbie because I don't really like Jen. I don't think she was like cute. She give me like a little the right something in here. I don't know. She's not ugly. She's attractive, but it's just the shape of her face. It's something with the shape of her face. I think. I think that's why she looked like she looked. But I don't dislike her. Well, I don't dislike her. I'm just like, damn, why you gotta be the scum in the group? Yo, you is doing real. What? How you get on the goddamn show? Hmm? Mm-mm-mm. Trying to roll with them. So they sit down at the table. So let me go back to where I was at because I got lost. So Gina, I was talking about Gina vouching for her. So I was like, why is the lessons? I said about her lowering her voice. Um, when they clipped to that part, we said, "Big, there's a door, Bedore, there's a storm, Shannon Bedore." She likes saying her name, don't she? So Jen tells Gina that Jen tells Gina that she needs her to be cool. She said no. Jen told said she's not gonna have the party because she always ruin her party, and she said that she wasn't gonna do it this time. She said not this place and not this time of this event. So I said Heather. So the ladies go to sit down because we still at Heather's event. We at Heather's event, and the table is beautiful. I really love the table. But I don't like tables when they put too much shit on them. You know, too much like the core, not shit you're gonna eat, not like the salt and pepper and condiments and shit. Cause I mean, she never has that on her table. But I'm saying all them flowers sometimes you just want to put your hand down after you eat, just lay back like in the chair and sit down or kind of come a little bit forward. But if you came forward, you got all this shit in your face. She just and it was nice and it was like L shape and she gave her little speech and thank you for this is a New Year's party. I'm talking about Heather. So she got a money booth in there and I didn't understand the money booth. I thought money was in the booth, but I thought they were supposed to get in and catch the money. And then but she was actually supposed to catch a question, which was cute. That was an expensive party to me. She's been Heather spends money when she throw an event. I'm sorry I'm talking this way. My mouth is so dry. Oh, um, the questions that some of the ladies came out with is that Tamara says so they're sitting at the table, yeah. And they ask when you go in there, you get a booth, you get a question, and you come out and you ask a question and you answer. And Tamara was people don't talk about her. Her wish was people don't won't talk to her behind her back. And Alexis was like something about relationships, and she said her wish is to not have animosity between her and Shannon when they come in the room. They can put their differences beside themselves. And Tamara goes, I mean, it's going to be kind of hard if you're still sleeping together. And that's when, that's why which come got from the table. And Tamara knows she shouldn't have said this. That's what I'm saying. Tamara is stinging people, but you really care about her. But look at the shit you talking about. You should just, when they said that shit, just shut up. And then you should have known it was a lie because Alexa's been ready to go to this goddamn party that she's Shannon for a while. And I don't know why she wore that shit she had on because it was ugly. That little peach pink looking shit. I didn't like the outfit. It was pink on my TV. So anyway, she says, so anyway, somebody said something about they wish, but I just remember people saying maybe, and everybody, and just about everybody confessional, they had something to say about Jen not having any money. I think what did uh Heather says that the money in the box is not going to solve the problems that there ain't enough money to solve the problems that Jen are dealing with. And yeah, what's her name? Alexis's was a friendship question. Move forward with somebody. And she said that bullshit. And Alexis said that she want to be, she want to act. She's a Christian. She gonna act like she's a Christian. Girl, you is not no Christian. You might be. You know what? You a lie. You is a Christian. I ain't lying. She a Christian. Yeah. And I'm saying that she's a Christian, and you supposed to be a believer. Really. Yeah. So Tamara did that, stop talking about her behind her back. And I was like, Tamara made me sick. And I said, Tamara, don't talk. You get mad when somebody say something about you. You ready to kick somebody's ass. You one of them people, and I ain't gonna lie, she's like me. I'm one of the people. I tell you what's going on with me. I don't give a fuck. I just don't. So I mean, I don't. I mean, I care. I care in the sense that nobody like to be hurt. Nobody like to be offensive. But I'm one of them ones where fuck it, because everything that's how but and then she ain't doing nothing wrong. When I say I'm kind of similar to her, is that when I talk, what you do today. If I talk to so and so, I talk to so and so, and we having a conversation. And what she said? She said so and so. What? But to me, I don't have a problem with saying talking to somebody because I'm not talking about you. I mean, we're talking. The fuck I'm supposed to do. But my thing with her is that's cool. But when motherfucker come for you and say something about you, you was falling the fuck apart. Remember, falling in the grass, getting drunk. You was doing dumb shit when some of your shit came out. Nobody wants to know none of that. Like how you say your mama is in a you say something about your mama living a conceited. If your mother is still living with you, that shit that she was living in is not a conceited. It ain't no house in the backyard. Your mother is in your house with you. Like you tell little shit. And someone who's a liar. And then here was the thing. When you say the shit, you say you ain't said it. But you did say it. Yeah, why don't you gonna say it? Say, yeah, I said it. That's what you told me. This what y'all need to do. Stop telling that bitch shit. You don't want your shit out. Stop telling Tamara. And then when Tamara shit come out, don't worry about it. Yeah. Cause y'all been around each other long enough to know that Tamara, how she is, she ain't nobody friend. Tamara friend. I'm just gonna tell y'all. She wouldn't be my goddamn friend. I would rock with her. We go to brunches and shit. Hey girl, how you doing? How your kids? Shit like that. That's it. And then when I see like how she was sitting down talking to Eddie when they was on that bike ride and shit, and she was like, riding her little shit, cause I know she thinks she bad, but she ride a bike. I think it's nice that she ride a bike too. I want to too. I think I look good on the bike. Fuck it. At 58, I think I'll be in that bitch. But anyway, she goes, did I tell you about the eviction? Did I tell you how Shannon is so mean to me? And Eddie's just sitting there. But I'm glad Eddie ain't really dog, because Eddie a dog your ass out too, fucking around with messing around with Tamara. He don't like that. But everything he was saying back to her in this conversation, it was shit that she knew that happened or stuff that's going on with her. I was surprised on so with the brunch, and I done told Jen this, all that shit. And she talking to her husband. I ain't saying that it's him running back telling shit. I'm saying people talk to people. Yeah, they do. And I ain't saying he went back and told somebody's husband or none of that. I'm just saying stop telling her shit. Some people ain't good at doing shit. Some people not good at managing money. But she's a gossiper. But the thing about being a gossiper is if somebody confront your ass on this shit, get your balls together and say, yeah, I said it, because it take a lot of balls to say what you said. When you were sitting at that fucking table, you said they might keep working out if she had stopped sleeping with her ex boyfriend. The fuck, that shit hurt, don't you? Don't you? She said, well, I was like this. You ain't my friend. Yeah, you're not my friend. Yeah, why are you? And then there was people that don't even fuck with y'all at there, and you still said it. Even Kathy was like, what? Yeah, that's some bullshit. So, the next question was Heather, what's her favorite piece of jewelry? That was the art that she got there because she likes jewelry. Because when she saw Alexa's ring last week, she was like, you was looking at Heather like this, and then you see Heather do this. She wanted to see that goddamn ring. So her thing was, what's her favorite jewelry? And her favorite jewelry was her very first engagement ring. It wasn't sentimental to her at first, but now that it is. So anyway, somebody screams out, Alexis, don't you have a engagement ring? She said, I have a promise ring. And they said, a promise ring? What are you promising? She said, maybe we're promising our thing in front of God. And this was like, after 2 months, he gave you a ring. It ain't been nothing but 2 months. So scratch. Let's say this wrong with John. John is Alexis is young looking. Yes. That is why that motherfucker gave her a ring. Because he never thought in his wildest days he gets somebody on her level. To me, Alexis is not that pretty. She cute. I mean, she pretty, but I don't know. I guess because once I see you and your attitude, it make you to me ugly. She at the party doing all this. I just want to be left alone. I just want us to be friends. And you see Shannon say, "Bitch, you trying to be my friend, yo? You just okay." She's like, "Okay." She want to play this game. You came in there with heat. You was ready. Yeah, you was ready, ho. You was ready. You ain't trying to be my friend. That card that you read talking about you want a friendship to to be good between me and you. Scratch, bitch. Let's go. Scratch. Let's go. So when Tamara found Shannon, we talked about her, and then Shannon, Shannon said, I think she two faced it, and they was talking about something with the show, as if I think this they were saying like Tamara, they wasn't on the show was doing some shit, and Tamara, I don't understand this right here, what's going on with them, but in that exchange, Shannon is like, Tamara's like, you two faces, you this, you that. I'm two faced, and she said, well, listen, well, I like thank me for the show. Yeah, I think it was. I think what it is that they fucking with what's the name with Shannon so that Tamara can have a storyline. Because what the fuck is Tamara's? She riding around on bikes. The cut fitness is gone. There's no office. No, who said no office? No, it's somebody else. Well, whatever the fuck they do. What is going on? So anyway, she said thank you. She said thank me for the show. I don't know what none of it is. But Shannon said, okay. She already said, we want to talk. She said no. So fuck it. So we see Tamara's saying her purple, which is cute on her. She's like, all she got to do is apologize. That's all she got to do. Well, apologizing to you will make us good. I ain't apologizing because we're gonna stay just like this. We talking. You say what you can be mad because I don't want to be your buddy and shit, but I'm cool. So I did this one. Yeah, I like that money booth too. I wish I would. I was like, girl, I don't want to grab no damn questions. So, Gina on the phone, and she tells us that she lost $50,000, I guess, from a referral. I don't know what the hell she talking about, but I know she's talking to her. She's talking shit about Gina real hard. I'm gonna put this down so people can know it's overtime. So, um, she said, why was she moving the house? She on the phone with Emily, and I'm just jumped around, y'all, because it was good. So Gina and Emily on the phone, they talk, and she was like, I lost money, and they talking about her, and Emily saying little shit like, you mean she can't get a job? It'll mess up her gym schedule. Where the fuck you work? Because the only time I see you work is when you're doing some kind of fundraiser. When do you work? How do you take care of your kids? And then your husband can't be this busting ass attorney because he don't never be talking about no cases. Actually, we ain't even seen Shane. You know what? He probably left your ass for real. I'm with him. I would move back home because you be dogging the fuck out. You be dog. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand Emily. I liked Emily at first, and now she in a group. She just, I mean, she don't never. I ain't never known her tell no lie. I can't remember her telling one. But she talked too goddamn much about stuff. And then, before she was cool. See what I'm saying? Weight loss will fuck your head up. If you get too much of it, you get too much weight loss, you got money, you get work done. That's what I'm saying. The better she looked, the meaner her ass to me is. And then her and Emily, they like that what that freaking frack from. They took that over from Phaser and Portia from over there off of Atlanta. So they just gossiping. So, Gina goes, Emily goes, Jen rented the house, and Emily in my face because she's not paying. She can't rent. So anyway, that's the shit they were saying on the phone. She's not paying, and she in my face, looking all made up and shit. And she said she can't go. She said she can't move to Orange. Emily said she ain't gonna make me move to Orange County. That's why I was talking about that paper ID shit. Cause I mean, she don't have a paper ID. She said, but how she do that? Where her credit come? She ain't gonna live in Orange County. So they talking about her. So she on the beach now with Katie. It's Katie. It is Jen, and it is uh Shannon, and they're exercising. And I like Katie because Katie said, shit, I don't exercise. She said, I'm trying to exercise I get with my husband at night activities. So that was real funny. So they going up and down the steps, and they have a memory. Shannon has a memory that this is the step where John always will say, let's stop or something. And then they ask her, they say they start walking, and they ask Shannon, start asking about her relationship with John. So Katie says, that's who's no, was it Jen? No, it wasn't Jen. It was Katie. So she said, okay. So your boyfriend go to Alexis, and what's her name? Jen says, yeah, Shannon, he really be smiling on them pictures. Why he be smiling? She said, man, fuck that. He's smiling because he ain't smiling with me because his teeth were jacked up. But he has teeth, he can't keep his goddamn mouth shut. So she said, I mean, that's the only reason. That's the only reason why. And I think it was in the confession that oh, these fucking names. Um, that Jen said, well, okay, he got his teeth, but he got some new pussy. I mean, ooh, he got some. I don't like saying that. My daughter hate that word. I don't mean it don't bother me. I don't care. But I'm sorry if I offended anybody. Anyway, he got a new tail. That's why he's smiling. Yeah, he got teeth, but he got some new tail too. Cause she trying to say, and because she says Alexis is cute, it's pretty, and that's what Katie said. She said, "Shit, okay, he got some teeth." He said, "But don't play around. Miss Alexis is pretty." That's what Katie said. So, Katie, we found out that Katie asked. So Katie say, somebody asked. Katie asked. Oh my gosh. Katie asked Jen, "What's Ryan do?" And she said, "Nothing right now." So you don't work and he don't work. How the fuck is y'all living? Who else is taking care of y'all? And how do you get your face done? Yeah. How do you get a makeup artist to do your face? And that outfit you had on with what's her name? With Gina, that motherfucker looked new and fresh and it was nice. I ain't like the shoes with I would have put on some boots with some I wore some Tims and untied them a little bit and make sure or some boots, any type of boot that got the fur that you had around the vest. I would have that shit on my boots. I would have rocked that. But anyway, she got who taking care of y'all? Who? How the fuck is she bumbling and shit? Just she pretty much just said he a bum or I I heard allegedly this motherfucker is he just be doing shit he ain't got no business doing. Excuse me. She said he does nothing now. So but playing the sun all day, you know. She said, so Emily on the phone telling they still talking the shit about Jen. The person talking shit about Jen is Gina and Emily. They on the phone FaceTiming. And she was like, girl, you would do anything to take care of your kids. They was like, they disappointed in her behavior, especially Emily said, you making and Emily said, yeah, she making your reputation bad. Man, she just start selling. Nobody even know her. That's why I can't believe she got listed for that high. But I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not surprised because California is very expensive. I heard to live there. That's why I never moved there because it's expensive to live there. Yeah. So Jen had moved. She moved in with Ryan. And on the phone again, let's go back to the phone. She won't work. And then Emily says she can't work because it messed up her day. It's getting away her time. So now we had Katie Fletcher, and she said, at her house, her daughter is she was adopted. Well, she don't. She said, and the next thing, her parents can't have children, so they adopted a boy and a girl. And they found then somehow or another they found out they can get a baby from overseas. So they FedExed her there. So she's from Korea. Found she was Korean. So she said, growing up, she always felt real different about stuff, you know, because her family didn't embrace Korea. She didn't learn anything about her culture, but her 19-year-old daughter, who was cute, and you can see it's watering down too. If her daughter, because her daughter's eyes are like, she look like her daughter. Her daughter looks like her, and she said she's 19. She was telling lady that, I don't know if she was married or not, but she was telling us that she was happy when she had her daughter because when her daughter was born, her first daughter, because she said, now I can say, I think her daughter was born the day after she was born or something. And she said, thank God when her baby was being delivered that she wasn't a teenage mom. So She said, so anyway, her parents adopted her. She's from Korea, and she said her daughter is interested in it in in the other half part of her culture, which I think she should be, which I think is smart. Yeah, I think that's real smart. I think I think if you a lot of people when they know their origins, that they do, you know everything about it makes you interested in shit. You know what I'm saying? So she said her daughter really into it when they go to a Korean restaurant. She said, I don't order my daughter orders for me. She said, I should be embarrassed, but I'm not. And she shouldn't because they didn't teach her. How you gonna have a drive for something that you don't know nothing about? You know what I'm saying? And they don't do that shit. I think that they should, but she don't. So anyway, she was married her first marriage. Shit. Okay, she got 3 kids. She got Gavin who was 14. And then she has Kylie. Okay. Kaylee, BT, man. 6 feet. Oh, so in the house talking about she got a date and they teasing her about having a date. And she's like, every time you say date, my father look at me crazy. So, they're in the kitchen and they saying shit. And, she said that my mom said, I guess because she's attracted to tall men, and I guess her mother didn't want her to marry nobody who wasn't tall. So she said, Mom says if they're under 6 feet, they just have to be my friend. You ain't gonna have to, you just gonna have to. We ain't gonna rock together. So the father says, so you're going on a date, and he got to be more than 6 feet tall. Something funny, something weird. So, was she in there cooking? She was in the kitchen for a long time. So I told y'all already that Gina has the $1 million listing. Um, I told you that Katie said that the only exercise she get is when she on her husband. Oh, Kathy's husband was involved in golf. She said everything in her house got something to do with golf because they came from that world and they met in their career. So she said she doesn't play golf, and she said sometimes she does. I think Shannon said she wanted to learn how to play, or she's gonna start playing it that she wanted to. And I don't think Jen said anything about that. But also, Katie said she wanted to be a weather girl, but she said that was dangerous. The hell nah. So she just started doing like a golf channel thing. She was a spokesman. So she's a sports journalist. She's been married for 7 years. They're from the golfing world, both of them. So they should have something in common. That's easy. That's easy. So Kathy says, they asked something. They said, "How was Heather? How did you feel? How was Heather's party?" I don't know who said the question about. I don't know who asked the question, but I know that Kathy answered with this: "I was at a Christmas party, and Heather was there, and somebody introduced us, or I said hi to her. She looked me up and down, and then she turned around. And I ain't gonna lie, I believe what she said. So she told the ladies. Um, so then Heather chimed in and said, I don't know about me and Heather. She said, I like Heather. You know what I'm saying? She cool. But, the shit that little talking about me and John and and then all y'all fuck with Alexis a little bit. She said, I had to see. She said, she think Heather can be a fair weather friend if she wants to be. Yeah, that's what she think. So I told y'all about Hannah. Oh, that restaurant that Heather and Shannon met at, the Sapphire. That was nice. And it was cold as shit. So um when Heather walked in, I mean Shannon was already there. And she said, "Oh, it's cold in here." So Heather she said, "I'm glad you." So Heather tells Shannon that she's glad she came to the party, and she said she know it was hard for her She said, I think Alexis was in a little bit of her conversation was inappropriate. She said, she said, I wouldn't. So she said, why you invite her? She said, listen, she's my friend, and she says, if I wouldn't have invited her if I knew if you had a problem with her, I wouldn't have invited her. So she was like, okay, well, she said, Alexis is one so she said, I spoke with Alexis, and she said, I think that Alexis' behavior was a little bit over the top. So Heather said, I want to know is what you said was true. And she said, Heather said, what you talking about? She said, did you tell Tamara that you was going to take the Bador down or take me down or some shit? And Shannon says, no. So she said, I didn't say that. She said, well, listen. Shannon said, I want to apologize. She said, I don't want an apology. What I want to know, what I need to hear is that you trust me and you know who I am as a person. So we see Tamara say, deep down, it's cool. Yeah, they said, we're going to be cool with it because at the end of the dinner, or whatever that little meetup, they was had a little laugh and they was joking with each other. So, Shannon said deep down she really think Heather is cool. You know what I mean? So she said it's all right. So it's the meetup with. I'm sorry, I don't got my notes. Y'all know I'll be messing up. Okay, I'm just going to just jump around on this. So. When they was at the table at that dinner, every time, Emily, to me, she act like a heckler, get her car, pay your bills, here's a dish bag, shit like that. She throw her little shit. So it's time for, what's her, it is Emily talking shit about, man, they gave me some new medicine. I can't remember half the shit I'm talking about sometime. I'm for real. You're for real, y'all. Never mind. Maybe this ain't about me. I'm gonna get this shit together. I say, her car. So Emily was still talking shit, saying shit like she better take a picture of her car because they finna come get it. So Emily just say, listen, she ruined my reputation. I'm gonna mess her up. You messing yourself up. Don't even fall. You see how you on TV and you need salespeople. You need to just wrap this shit up. Just be like whatever. Yeah. Whatever. Call the person you referred her to, and then you had to tell them a lie because you don't really know her, and he already know you don't know her. That's what you need to do if you want to stop her because she ain't spreading that she broke. She's not gonna go do that. She's not gonna, we know about it because it's on TV, but she's not fitting to do that. I wouldn't either. She scratch. I would not do that. I wouldn't do that. You want to keep your business, keep your mouth shut about that. Because people don't like that people tell shit. In real estate, you ain't supposed to tell, especially talk about somebody's finances. So, she was like, you need to find her. She need to get a house. And how she going to get a house? Because it's hard, in Orange County. And she's not going to be able to find a place. And she better take a picture of her car. But she ain't going to see it. And I was just like, man, you was going too damn far. Too far. Watch your mouth. Shut up, Emily. Be quiet. Go eat something because you know you're hungry. Because even though you work out, you the first one want something to eat when you go somewhere. So, it's the Gina says that which comment is a that oh my god, what is her name? That Jen is a ding dong. So you're a ding dong. So when they meet up, Gina want to know what's going on. She's like, what's going on? She didn't even look at it, but I already told you how good and shit. Her face and shit was looking, and she know she had got glam and all kind of stuff. So she said, "What's up?" Gina said, "What's up?" And she said, "What you mean, what's up?" Okay, I read that part. Y'all hold on. So anyway, they had this little meet up place, and that's what I was telling you about. And I said they arguing their ass off, and people looking around at them too. So when they start talking, and she says, "I didn't want to not pay my rent or something. My boss for you, making my reputation bad. You didn't file a contract. So then she started saying shit like, you know." You need to, they talking shit about me. And she said, well, you spreading about me too, spreading my business about me. How so and so know about what I said? She said, I found out what you said off of about the house off of Instagram because I guess the person that she vouched for, the person that she gave the voucher to about Jen, says, is maybe talking shit. So that's when she said, shit, people talking about me too. Why you telling my business all over town? She said, I'm not telling your business all over town. But you is talking about her real bad. So she started telling her, pay her bills and look at her hair. And you need to pay your bills, you need to get a job, stop working out. And she said, this is real life. So, which calm as a motherfucker, Jen. She's like, this real life, yo. I don't know what you're talking about. She said, yeah, it's real. I got kids I got to take care of. I got a man who ain't bringing in no money that's good enough. Cause that's why I got to move. If his kids would just get the fuck out of the house, we'd be good. But, I got things going on. So she says, then Jen started giving her ideas. Why ain't you teaching? She said, I teach. I don't make no money doing that. Well, you need to do something. Why are you paying your bills? How are you paying your bills? How is they paying their bills? In a big ass house, and he don't work and she don't work. $50 ain't gonna pay for that. There's something going on with them. So I said the people in the restaurant are looking up, and Jen's saying shit like, wake up." Gina's saying shit like, wake up, Jen. You is the problem. You're not paying your bills. And she said, why aren't you teaching in the gym? She said, you're a joke. And she said, you a joke and you have a nice day. And I think it was Gina that left first. I'd ate her croissant though because she didn't eat it. So, um, Emily is doing. She played flag football, so she wants the ladies to play it. And somebody said something funny like tackle. I ain't gonna tackle. So they're playing, and after a while they take a break. So um, Emily asks, Shannon asks Emily, is she inviting Alexis? And she said she's gonna be there, and she invited. Said, cause that's what all Shannon wanted to know. She was like, "Who coming?" And she told her about Alexis, and she said and Alexis said that she thought the things that Alexis was saying to Shannon at the party saying to her was out of line. I thought they were too. So she said I tried to warn her that So I was like, man. She said that while she was sitting there, Shannon started crying and I thought that was real cool. I love Shannon. Shannon, my girl. I'm just gonna say it. I don't never really have favorites or nothing, but I like her, and the reason why I like her is because to me, she found herself not because of weight loss or nothing. She found herself, and the reason why she did that is because this things happen. Your kids grow up, people divorce. But I really like Shannon. And she really tried. I think she got a couple of brands, some kind of lemon shit. She got something. I know one time she was on QVC, but she tried to do stuff. And I think she's been hurt a lot, so she's not gonna be too trusting. So I like Shannon, but this is why I like her because when she sat there across from Gina, I feel like I want to cry. I wanted to cry for her. But I wanted to cry good tears because that was the best apology I ever had. She said, you're a good mom, and I always thought I was a good person too. And then, you got the DUI. Yeah, and I got the same kind of trouble that you did, so I felt the kind of way, and I shouldn't have felt like that because I'm not that person, but it happened to a person that I'm not that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was like, I it's like the same shit. Somebody I don't know, I'm trying to find an analogy. What, put your hand on the stove and somebody else put their hand on the stove behind you. Nah, that don't make sense. I don't know, but she gave her a hell of an apology. She was crying, her face was all wet. She's like, I am so sorry. And Gina said she appreciated the conversation. And I think that class helped Shannon. Yeah. She to me she's straight. She gonna be honest. She gonna tell you, whatever, whatever. And what's going on. So she says, I don't believe I was too surprised at the things that Alexis was saying to her. And outside that dog mess that Gina. So anyway, when Gina's father come over, I already told y'all that she was begging and crying, and all the dog shit was out there in the yard. Help me, help me, help me. So your father co-signs for that $24,000. I guess he's gonna pay to work out the payment arrangement because that's a lot of money. I think he's gonna get it. Mm-mm-mm. So I like Shannon and I like Katie Fletcher. Um, and I just it seems like she talks to her kids pretty good, but her kids spread out everywhere. One stay with their father because he wanted to finish high school out there with his friends. The daughter's 19. I don't think did she work? They ain't say anything about that. So yeah, she was crying like a baby. Oh, she was crying. But Tamara to me, I don't like Tamara. Y'all need to learn. That's why I don't do that group shit. You see what I'm saying? Because too much shit go on. Too much. You could be the person that don't say nothing, but the culprit is Tamara. Y'all can tell it when they were sitting there when Shannon and Heaven was having their little thing. I want to thank y'all for being here today. Ooh, they gave me a Schedule 2 drug. How crazy is that? You like to show proof because people start talking about you. But anyway, because anywhere in the world, but you was hearing me, listen to me run my mouth. But this was a very interesting episode. It seems like it's going to pick up speed and be better. And this is just the second. I think what's showing. I think this is just the second episode that I viewed today. Is it? Yeah, the second episode called Rent and Reputation. So you could be anywhere in the world, but you spent. I'm sorry, 1 minute and 5 seconds with me. So have a great Friday because it's Friday, July 19th, 2024. I'm going to find some way to take this jacket off and get me a robe and transform. So have a good one, y'all. Let's go.